What if the place you're exploring has already been claimed by someone who never left? Across history, forgotten places hide terrifying secrets, stories too disturbing to be told until now. Hi everyone. Today we'll be taking a look at some mystery stories from ghost town that tourists fear. The old mining town of Jerome, Arizona was once one of the largest copper mining communities in the entire world. It was also known for its Wild West saloons, gambling houses, and brothels. During its heyday, Jerome saw many deaths and accidents, and is said to be haunted by those who met their demise there. One of the most well-known ghosts is that of a little girl named Zelda. Zelda is said to haunt the Jerome State Historic Park, where she can often be seen playing with her imaginary friends or wandering around the park looking for her lost kitten. She is also said to be the ghost of a woman named Helen, who died in a fire at the Grand Hotel in 1906. Her ghost is said to wander the halls of the hotel looking for her lost sister, who perished in the same blaze. When visiting Jerome, it's important to respect the history of the town and its people, and not disturb any of the ghosts that may reside there. So next time you head to this historic town, keep an eye out for these ghostly figures roaming around. You never know when they might appear. Another popular destination for ghost hunters is the former mining town of Calico, Arizona. Founded in 1874, Calico quickly became a bustling mining community, attracting thousands of settlers in search of gold and silver. The town also had its share of gunfights and other violent crimes, which is believed to have contributed to the haunting. The most famous ghost in Calico is said to be that of Deacon Jim, a silver miner who died in a cave-in. His ghost is said to roam the town, searching for his lost dog, who was killed in the same accident. Visitors have also reported seeing the ghost of a young girl who died of a snake bite, as well as the spirits of several miners who lost their lives in various accidents. While visiting Calico, it's important to remember that these are real ghosts who have suffered real tragedies. So be respectful when you're there and don't try to make contact with any of them. Just sit back and enjoy the eerie atmosphere and the beauty of the desert surroundings. For those looking for a truly terrifying experience, a visit to the old mining town of Goldfield, Arizona is in order. Founded in 1893, Goldfield was another boomtown that attracted thousands of settlers hoping to strike it rich. But it also had its fair share of violence and death. In 1926, the town was nearly wiped out when a flash flood washed away much of its buildings and killed several residents. And in 1940, the mine that had brought so much prosperity to the town collapsed, killing 18 men. It is said that the ghosts of these tragedies still linger around town. Visitors have reported seeing the ghost of a man who was killed in a mining accident, as well as the spirits of children who died in the flood. In addition to these tragic spirits, there are also some more light-hearted ghosts in Goldfield. The ghost of a saloon owner named Hank is said to haunt his former saloon, where he can often be seen playing cards with his friends. And the ghost of a woman named Mary is said to haunt the Goldfield Hotel, where she died in 1912. While visiting Goldfield, it's important to remember that the town is not only a tourist attraction, but also a cemetery. Many of the ghosts that haunt the town are buried beneath the streets and buildings, so it's important to be respectful when you're there. Do not walk over any graves and don't disturb any of the cemeteries that are located in town. But perhaps one of the most famous ghost towns in Arizona is the former mining town of Bisbee. Founded in 1880, Bisbee was once home to over 15,000 people. But today, it is home to only a few hundred. As with many ghost towns, Bisbee has its share of ghost stories. The most famous ghost is that of a woman named Pearl, who died in the Queen Mine in 1917. She is said to haunt the mine shaft, where visitors have reported hearing her screams and footsteps. Another famous ghost is that of a cowboy who died in a shootout in the town's main street. His ghost is said to ride through town on his horse, looking for his killer. Visitors have also reported seeing the ghost of a miner who died in a cave-in, as well as the spirits of several children who died in different accidents. Despite the tragedy that haunts this town, Bisbee is a popular destination for tourists who come to explore its abandoned buildings and learn about its Wild West history. Next up, we have the quirky and mysterious town of Two Guns, Arizona. Located in the middle of the Arizona Strip, this former frontier town is now a ghost town that is said to be haunted by the spirits of its former residents. Two Guns was once a bustling hub of activity, known for its cowboys, Native Americans, and outlaws. It was here that famous figures such as John Wesley Hardin and Billy Tillman made their mark on history. But with all the hustle and bustle, it's no surprise that some of those who lived and died here never left. Today, visitors report seeing the ghosts of townspeople going about their daily business, as well as hearing the sounds of gunfights and saloon music echoing through the streets. There are also stories of strange lights and shadowy figures that appear and disappear at the edge of your vision. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, there's something eerie and unforgettable about exploring this abandoned town and learning about its wild past. And last but certainly not least, we have the town of Globe, Arizona. Nestled in the scenic Cobre Valley, Globe was once a thriving mining town during the late 1800s and early 1900s. It was a hub of activity with cowboys, prospectors, and shopkeepers calling it home. But as the mines began to run dry and the economy took a downturn, many of the residents packed up and moved away, leaving behind a handful of abandoned buildings and a whole lot of history. Today, Globe is considered a ghost town with only a few dozen people remaining. Visitors come from all over to explore the dusty streets and abandoned homes, imagining what life was like in this once bustling town. Some even claim to have seen the ghosts of former residents wandering through the empty streets, or heard the sound of their voices echoing through the abandoned buildings. No matter why you visit Globe, Arizona, it's sure to be an experience you won't soon forget. With its rich history and eerie atmosphere, this forgotten town is a fascinating glimpse into the past. And if you're brave enough to explore its abandoned streets, you just might catch a glimpse of one of its former residents who never really left. So would you dare to visit any of these abandoned towns and experience the paranormal activity for yourself? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more terrifying tales from history's shadows. Until next time, stay safe and watch your back. You never know what might be lurking around every corner.